usually turn the ring light on so you guys can see me a little better because it's kind of dark in here. But this is probably the brightest room in the house, and my hair is up right now. I've got it kind of up. I have pieces that keep falling down. So, hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. In today's live stream, I'm going to be doing a Shop My Stash. What this is where I go through the makeup products that I own and I pick out things from every category or almost every category to use for the entire month. So everything that I pick today will be the products that I use for the entire month of May. So when you see a video, you'll know that, you know, these are the items that I use in that video. I have things like segregated out, hey Angel, from like the April and March Shop My Stash. I kind of like segregated it in here on the front part of this tray so that I don't pull these same things again. I have a bad habit of doing that. Plus I've got some things that I've been marking for my Project Pan thing that I have going on, which is this basket, but there are some items in there from it. So I'm going to be picking some items from my Project Pan as well as some other things. But this month I'm doing my choices a little bit differently. Usually I pull like a palette or a color story or something to go by in order to do something for the entire month. This month I am I've already got 2 filmed, and I'll get into what happened with the SD card here in a minute. But I have X amount of like eyeshadow palettes, and I want to be able to use each of them at least once this month. So I am not picking any extra eyeshadows. I'm not picking any single eyeshadows. I am not picking a specific palette to focus on this month at all. I actually have the Ibiza palette on the counter. Yesterday after my live, I was so exhausted. I laid down about 6:30 last night and slept until about 11:45, and I got up and I was up all night, up most of the morning. I made a fresh pot of coffee this morning. I had about this much of it gone out of my cup, and my cup is like humongous. Actually, I had about as much gone out of it as I do right now. And I'm sitting there at my desk going, I'm like, okay, I just need to go to bed. And I went in and I crashed. So I crashed till like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I got a good 5-hour nap in. When I got up, my dad was already home. I was like, what are you doing home early? He's like, well, I was only supposed to work 3 hours today, but I'm going to get in trouble for it because I worked 5 hours today instead, because they're not like wanting to pay people overtime right now. But he has this bad habit of, yeah, I did need the sleep. He has this bad habit of when he goes to a job site, and unlike some of the other employees that work at the company that he does, they'll go and they'll only work, like say they're supposed to get off at 5. They work up until 5 and then they stop working, they get in their truck and they leave. They leave the job unfinished. My dad has a very bad, he doesn't like doing that at all. He likes to get, if he's on a job site and he drove an hour or so to get there, he will stay there and work on the equipment until the equipment is fixed. He doesn't care if he's working overtime or not. And he doesn't mind, like, if they bitch about the overtime that they take hours off of this week and roll it over onto the next week. He doesn't care about that. Granted, the overtime, the 2-hour overtime isn't like a whole lot of money, but to his penny pinching frugal boss, it probably is. His boss does not like me at all. I've known him since I was a kid, and he actually kind of hates me, so that's okay. I've told him to my face, or to his face, that he's kind of a jerk, so it is what it is. I'm no longer welcome at the office picnics and the lunch things that they do and the Christmas party, and so if I don't like you, I'm just going to tell you to your face I don't like you. Or if I think there's something wrong with you, I'm going to tell you what's wrong with you, or at least what my opinion is of what's wrong with you. And his boss doesn't like that. He doesn't like to be corrected. he went to a job site once that my dad was working on and said, I need you to do this, 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 and this. And there's like 5 other people working on this site that heard what he said. He goes wherever and then comes back the next day and he's like, well, how come you did this and put it here? And I told you to do this. And why are you doing that? And the other guys are like, you said this, 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 and this, and we did this, 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 and this, and now you're saying that you didn't say those things? Well, I didn't. You're just making me look bad in front of the other employees. And it's like, no, you're a dumbass, and we called you on your shit, and now you're all, you got your hackles up about it. So yeah, I have a problem with people that do that. I'm the kind of person that if, oh yeah, he's like the biggest walking tube of chapstick. And if you've been here long enough, you know what I refer to when I say somebody's the size of a roll of chapstick. Sometimes I use the roll of pennies as a terminology, but yeah, he not a very nice guy, and he's cheated on his wife, and his wife is beautiful, so he's a dick in my book anyways. So diatribe over. Anyway, so I pulled this palette and I was gonna record at like 1:30 this morning, and then I got into this campaign on StarCraft 2. I'm like replaying all like the original part of the game, not the co-op stuff that I usually play. And needless to say, I was still playing that mission when my dad got up at 5:30 this morning, so it was kicking my butt. I would spend like 45 minutes in the game, and I couldn't figure out. I knew what the objective was. I knew what I had to do, but I kept like making extra units and stuff that I didn't need because they kept like dying in certain situations, and I was like super frustrated. I kept restarting the mission, and I was like ready to rip my hair out and scream. So I finally sat down today and watched a YouTube video on it from like 5 years ago on how a guy actually played it. And it's basically a wham bam thank you ma'am. You run in, you attack the thing, and then you haul ass back out because there's this like field generator that encompasses a wide area. And while you're inside that area, you're taking massive amounts of damage, and it leaves this like green poo looking fart trail behind you as you're like going across the map. So you're like leaving this toxic cloud, and then you come back out of it, and then you know you can heal and repair and whatnot. But then you go back in and you blow up another one of those generator things that makes that area of effect, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of run in, attack stuff, and run back out. Run it. I mean, it's a very lengthy mission. It took me like an hour this afternoon to try and get it done, and I finally got it done. That's what I was working on right after I posted that I'd be doing a live later, because I was bound and determined to get that done before I did a live stream today. So needless to say, I haven't done anything with this palette yet. It's still on the counter. So I guess I need to, I know, I get, people don't understand when it comes to my video games, I'm like, I focus. Now, I'm usually the one that I have like YouTube playing on my phone, like off to the side, and then I'm like got the game going and stuff. I'm one of those kinds of multitasking kind of people, so I can watch YouTube and play my video game. But heaven forbid I have to like text somebody or reply to something, because I get all discombobulated then. I can talk in game, but if somebody messages me through like Facebook or like, the other night Michelle texted me, it was like midnight. My phone went off, I about fell out of my chair. I was in a mission with Jason on one of the other games that I play with him, and my phone went off, and it scared the absolute shit out of me, and I almost fell out of my office chair, and I was like, man. He's like, what? I was like, my phone just scared the shit out of me. He's like, why? What happened? I was like, somebody just texted me. And I don't usually leave like my text message sound on, and I had turned it back on that day because I had like deleted all my cookies and my cache and my history, all that kind of stuff. So I was getting a lot of verification, first two-step authentication, trying to log back into websites like YouTube and Facebook and my email and that kind of stuff. So as a protective measure, they like text me a code to log in, and so I had to have my messages turned on so I could hear them or see them when they popped up, because when your phone messages are on like no sound, silent, you don't even see the message pop up on your screen anymore, which is what I needed. It's either that or I have to sit in my damn message folder the entire time waiting on it. I just ain't got time for all that. So yeah, when she texted me the other day and it went off, it was a little after midnight. It scared the ever living shit out of me. So I thought that was, yeah. And I even told her, so I was like, Michelle, you just scared the shit out of me. So, all right. So the only thing that I know that I've pulled, yeah, I don't like it when my phone makes noise, period. Every time my phone rings, I want to toss it across the room. Every time the house phone rings, I want to pick it up and go slam, 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 slam. I don't like being on the phone. Like, if I get in a conversation with somebody on the phone, we could literally talk for like 2 hours if it's a really good conversation. Like Jason and I, we get on the phone and we talk for like 6 hours, and he's like, man, I'm starting to get tired. What time is it? I'm like, holy shit, go to bed, it's 3 a.m. So it's like, I can have a conversation with him, but anybody else, it's like, okay, shut up so I can hang up. Are you done yet? Oh, you're still talking. Okay, you've beat that dead horse like 10 times. Can I hang up on you now? Ooh, yeah, I had, when I was in like my first apartment, I had my bed on one side and my computer was on the wall on the very far side. So I would always turn my sound on mute every night. I still do it. I still turn my computer sound on mute because I'll be laying in bed and I'll hear bring, 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 bring. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there? So I go out and I look, and there's a notification from Facebook, and there's a YouTube video somebody uploaded, and my computer can't find a file folder, or it needs me to restart. I'm like, go to bed. I'm trying to go to bed. You go to bed. I put you to sleep. Night night. I don't need to hear from you for at least a few hours. So I even turned my computer on mute. I don't know what I'd be able to do if my computer was in my room anymore. I think I'd never sleep. Oh no, I'm glad my monitor turns off. I can hit a button on my monitor and it turns itself off. So ain't none of that indigo light in the middle of the night. I do in my room, I have the lava lamp that I leave running for Bully at all times. So that's always going. And you know, if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and light bothers you, or like it's a full moon and the moon's shining through my bedroom window and it's really bright, I just kind of watch the lava lamp for a few minutes and count. And usually by the time I get to 20, I'm back out. So the lava lamp has been really great having it in my room. I have two big ones. I've got a purple one and a yellow one, but I can't find the bulbs for the bases on them to you know, just to switch the bulb out. Why am I doing the changing the light bulb? Never mind. I think maybe I've had too much coffee. That's probably what it is. Alright, so I only pulled a couple of like single things. I've got a small trio of bronzers. This is the Balm Bahama Mama. I've got like two little guys, and then this one's from Elizabeth Mott. This is, it just says bronzer on it, so don't ask me what the hell the shade is. It's something beach. This is that Kat Von D Lyric single like face powder I bought a while back. It's actually the only Kat Von D product I've ever purchased. So that's in here, and then the Tarte Blush and Partay is in here, and then the Lele Posh Poppin' Bottles. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna drop it. I pulled this as a highlight. So there's that. I now have Poppin' Bottles on my finger. You just kind of, not that it was a whole lot to do anything with, but you know, I feel sparkly now. And you know, on that note, I'm just gonna add to the caffeination. I know, you saw my reaction. I was having a heart attack. You know how much I love that shade. Alright, So these are all the drawers that have face products in it. I'd had a hissy fit had I dropped that because because you know her website's just the Jessica Lindell collection right now, and I can't order it. So I'd be like sending her a message, Dina, I dropped my poppin' bottles. Could you please make me another one? I would like message her on Instagram. I'd send her an email. I'd go nuts. All right, so for bronzers, or for blushes, I guess, I'm gonna pull the Pacifica one because it has a bronzer in it, and I really like this because it has the mirror on it. This came from an Ipsy. I've got the little bronzer in the other thingy, Mabobber Dua Mahiki. This is the bronzer I used last month. I used the Nomad one the month before that, and the Lovecraft Beauty in March. The only one I haven't used in a while is the Essence one. I think I used that either January or February, so that's okay that it stays here. There are 3 highlighters in that drawer, probably because they don't fit in these drawers right now. And blushes, I think I'm just going to stick with that one and the Party one. The Party one is kind of like a light neutral pink, and then this one's more like a rosy pink shade. It's called Rose something. Rose and Wild Rose. Okay, so the blush shade is called Wild Rose, and then the bronzer is called Desert. You can't buy it like this. You can buy the Wild Rose on its own, and then the bronzer comes in like a palette of sorts. It's got like a couple of different bronzer shades. It's a little dark for me, but I figure if I mix it with that Lyric shade, I should be able to use it. And then we have highlighters. I haven't used the Star Island one in a while. I've got this one from Colored Rain. I haven't used my Jeffree Star one in a while. I think I'm going to pull this one, which is Star Island from Ofra. I bought this because of Samantha March, and I don't know what I'm getting in my Ipsy bag yet. So this will be on top of whatever I get from Ipsy. This one I've used recently. You're a single shadow. Why are you in here? I think I'm going to pull the Jeffree Star Hypothermia one. This is one that a subscriber sent me, and it's beautiful, and it's like purple and blue and glittery goodness. So I'm going to pull both of those, and they're both different than the Poppin' Bottle shade. So I should be okay with using those. Let me see if I can rearrange these because I've got highlighters in the wrong. Y'all are just too fat to sit in here. That's what it is. Y'all are just fat. Yes, I'm size shaming my highlighters. I'm not going to pull any single shadows, but I do have a couple of new things. I've got the BH glitter primer, so I wanted to, of course, pull this, and then I bought these when I was at Walmart last. It's like a burgundy, a teal, and a purple. These are like they call them all-in-one sticks. I want to try and use these, and I'm going to let you guys pick some stuff here in just a minute. I kept the sugar liquid liner and the Modster from Ardensian. This is a black liner because I still have to do liner videos on gel liners and talk about the different techniques versus application versus product, that kind of thing. So there's still that liner video that this series that I'm working on, so I want to try and include this. And somebody asked me to use this in a video to actually use the tool itself. So I'm going to pull this back into my stash, but only for that video, and then I'll take it back out. I haven't tried them yet. I haven't tried any of them, Lisa. I just unboxed them yesterday, so. Ibiza is the first one I'm going to probably dig into. Now, because I pulled a glitter primer, I do have glitters. That's the wrong drawer. My bad. I'm going to Don't you fall off my counter. I'm gonna pull the 2020 shade from Lily Posh Cosmetics. It's Purple. And her loose highlighter in Starlight. I want to try and use those in more looks. Poinsettia is going to feel left out. Oops, I forgot to put my rhinestones back in. I'll stick you in this drawer instead. Face stuff. Out of here, this is my Shop My Stash stuff. I still have the ABH Brow Gel in my tray, but I think I'll pull that out. I don't know why I kept it in there. I guess I forgot to put it away yesterday. That's probably accurate. I'm going to try and use up this last little bit in the e.l.f. one and try and get use out of that. I'm pulling the Essence color corrector. I did mark a line. I stirred it up a little bit ago, but I did mark on here where it's at. This is in my project pan. The Tarte that rolled off the counter and accosted me, I'm going to pull that one. The Falsies mascara I'm going to pull, and the Excessive Lash. I do not expect this one to last more than a couple of uses because of how old and dried out it is. And I'm going to pull the Ofra Unzipped Liquid Liner. What else do I have in here to use up? I think I'll stick with that. Oh yeah, the ColourPop Brow Gel. Or brow pencil. Try and use that more. And then if either of those two mascaras dry out too much, because they were both kind of drying out anyways, I've got this one. I put 2 eye drops in it yesterday to like kind of work it and see if I could get this to work better for me. Since I bought this, I haven't really cared for it. It seems kind of weird. So I've got that one I could always pull in. I'm going to put this back up here for a second. If I need something to lighten that Tarte Shape Tape, because it's usually too dark for me, I'll probably just pull what I need when I need it. Alright, liners. So these can technically be used as liners, and I guess I could swatch these. This one is Not So Calm Waters. Lisa, are you the one that's been messaging me on Instagram about the little mini palettes and asking about orders and stuff? This one is Royal Scam. Interesting name. Ooh, it's metallic and pretty, and it's purple. Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, you said you were a subscriber, but I didn't recognize the name, and I was like, who is this person asking me about my order for BH? I talked about you in yesterday's live stream, so now I know who the hell it is. You should have just told me your name, and I would have recognized it. This one is Burning Bridges. That's about accurate for me. Ooh, it's like a brick red. All right, let me do better swatches of these two really quick, and then I'll show you what these look like. Yeah, and I talked about I talked about yesterday about the numbers being on those the plastic sheets in them. I still don't know what that means, and I went and looked at the other ones that I have, and none of them have numbers. All right, so I'm gonna hold you up over here near the ring light. Or not. Let's do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's do it this way, maybe. I cannot see the phone at all. Hopefully you can see those swatches. I am blind right now. Wah. Now I can see the phone. But the one shade is like a brick red, and then you have like a lavender purple that's metallic, and then the blue and the red are both matte. So I have a green one as well that I got. I don't even think I've used it. I got it to use it for St. Patrick's Day. But I figured I could use these in a couple of different ways. I could use these as actual like eyeliners. I could use them as like eyeshadow bases. So those are the ones I'm pulling. But I have a whole bunch of other ones. I've been sticking to my liners that I've been using from like month to month in the very back of this tray. So this row we have like black liquid liners, the first one, and then these 2 rows are the ones that Jason got for me. Except for you. Why are you in there? You're in the wrong spot. I'm gonna stick you in the back. And then I have regular like My Line liquid liners in here. And then we have pencil liners and then brow products last. So these are all those like really weird, colorful liners. Oh, that purple one looks like it's all dried out. And I don't even think I've used that shade yet. It was a nice idea, and I don't know, maybe I just kind of saw it and added it. Even the orange looks all dried out. See that there's like a big gap at the top? The orange I think I used in a St. Patrick's Day look. And then we've got, oh my god, this pink one looks like half empty. Mr. Big Cheeks, oh, Bubby. I took a shower before I did the live, which is why my hair's up in this funky bun. And I've got a funny little rat tail thing going on. So the tub is technically wet right now, so he can't snore in the bathtub. I mean, if you want, I'll go get him. I think he's on my dirty laundry basket in the bedroom. But is there a particular color that you want me to try and use this month? I've got some purples, some browns, or varying shades of brown, blue, green, gold, bronze, rose gold. And then, of course, all the ones back here, all the ones that I've been using for the past, like, this past month and the month before that. I've even got, like, a purple, a navy blue liquid liner. And then, of course, all the colorful ones that Jason sent me are there as well. So, I'll go get Schlubby. And you guys figure out what color liners I should pull this month besides the green, the purple, the brick red, and the blue. And of course I have a black. Bobby. Hey. I'm sorry I looked it up. He was exactly where I expected him to be. On the laundry. Why are you laying on mommy's dirty laundry anyways? You know how nasty that is? That's like yucky clothes. I know you'll get in trouble for laying on the clean stuff, but ew. He's got a chunky belly. Look at my boy Bubba's. Hi, baby. Alright, I'll go put you back so you can go back to sleep. Oh, did you guys see my shirt? I don't know if it's flipped for you or not, if you can read it. It looks backwards to me. I've had this shirt like 20 years. I think it's awesome. A lot of people, they're like, what is on your shirt? And they look and they look and they look and they're like, ew. And that's when you realize that they get it. And you're like, I like it, huh? They're like, ew. No, but for me, it's backwards. To look at look at it in my phone, it's backwards to me. But on the iPad, it wasn't backwards. So I had to look over at the iPad to make sure that it wasn't. All right, did you guys pick colors? I suck at picking things, so I randomly just kind of grab stuff. Or should I wait and use colors that correspond with the eye looks that I do using literally all of my eyeshadow palettes? I mean, I can do that too. It's 6 and 1/2 dozen of me. Oh, I guess I better put this back in here too. This is that SPL Hi-Fi Shine Liner or liquid, the lip gloss thing. I'm gonna stick that back in the tray because I want to finish that up this month. Oh, we still have lips to pull too. I've only got one lipstick in here. I'm looking at the iPad. The shadow sticks. I mean, sometimes I do like to use. I have this one from NYX. It's white, and then I have a purple one that I bought in Oyster. Yeah, Oyster. But my dumb ass like squished the top down too far on it, and I broke it, and it's got a lot of like color smeared in the top, so that pisses me off. And I was surprised at how easy these were to sharpen. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you can't sharpen those NYX liners." The hell you can. I sharpened it. I sharpened it with no problem. I'm trying to rearrange my lips so that I know what's been used and what hasn't been used by, I'm trying to like condense them down into like one little, or to get rid of a tray of these. So what do you think on the eyeliners? Just pull what I need for a look, or should we pull specific colors now? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, that's one reason why I do these as a live stream, so you guys have a vote in the process. Okay, I can do that. Figured I better get these off my hands. That green one kind of has a tendency to stain. And the green one stained. The burgundy one looks like it wants to hang around too. But this little makeup removing white thing, it works pretty good. Alright, so lips. I've got one like mauve-y, like liquid lipstick kind of thing. Should I pick like random colors to try and incorporate with looks? Or should I just pick lipsticks as I need them and then just add them to the tray for use for the rest of the month? Because I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, that's 18 in each tray. 18 and 18 is what, 36, and I got 6 there, so that makes 42 lipstick colors. Actually, they're not all lipsticks because the entire front row is eye stuff. I've got eyebrow gel, eye makeup remover, eyebrow gels, a perfume. So I have 36 lip colors in here between the 3 trays. And then I'll use this space in the back of this one that I made space with to put like the ones from the last 2 months in like the back of this, so I don't like reach for it. Am I lagging that bad? I'm not seeing any chat. Hello? Oh, yeah, okay. See that? that comment I didn't see. Oh, it just showed up on the iPad. There's a delay between what I can see on my phone and what shows up on the stream. Yeah, see, that's why I like to rotate through the lipsticks and lip products and stuff that I have so that they don't dry out. So I will just stick with, I have 2 lip products in the tray. Like I said, I'm trying to use this one up. And then that way I can do the same thing with lipsticks that I'm doing with the eyeliners and just pull what I need for the look. And then whatever I do pull for a look, I will just add it to my current Shop My Stash. And then we'll go over everything at the end of the month anyways. So you'll get to see what I got use out of. And the whole purpose of this is to rotate through products that I own. Plus, it encourages me to get rid of stuff that really just pisses me off. I almost grabbed the wrong tray. Okay, now for the last thing that I'm going to go over, and then we'll talk about the SD card. These are all samples of skincare. I haven't had any of her glosses, and then I had 2 in the cart before she took everything off the site, so yeah. I have products that I either really hate in these drawers, or I need to test out, or you know, there's one reason or another that they're in here. Some of them are in here because, like I said, I get things from Ipsy every month, and I just use the same skincare over and over. I did, however, I think this came in this month or maybe last month. This is the Murad Nutrient Charged Water Gel. I've actually been using this one and the Tatcha one I think I got the month before. So I've been using this like sporadically because I've left it out and I see it. So what I want to do with the remaining space on my tray is pick like sample size skincare things and try and either use them up or get more use out of them so I can form a, oh, I've got more than that. I've got so many more samples than that. Like this Pharmacy moisturizer, the Honey Drop one, I think it's about half empty. It's nice. But it's also, yeah, it's like half empty, but it's like super pricey. So there's a moisturizer. This is a blue-green algae antibacterial toner from Michael Todd. It's got, it might have a month's worth of use in it, depending on if I use it every day. So there's 2 products. So I have a toner and a moisturizer. This drawer looks like it's a combination. I've got an eye cream in here, some face masks. I got like sample packets in here. Yeah, see, that's why I like getting Ipsy, because I get to try so many different things. Ooh, okay, here's a cleanser. This is from Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. I totally forgot I had this. Hey, what do you smell like? Oh. Oh, that smells really nice. Okay, so there's a cleanser. It fell over and scared me. I've got, oh, this stuff I won't even use on my face. This is the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. And then I have the Belif Moisturizing Eye Balm. I'm going to use these on my legs or elbows or whatever. I'm pulling both of those to just use them up. Because they are not, they don't agree with me. They make my skin burn. What are you? Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. So here's a makeup remover. That'll work. What are you? Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture. What? Okay, so what is this one? Nutrient Charged Water Gel. So I have 2 Murad moisturizers. Let me put those aside. What's in this drawer? We have a Vitamin C Energizing Gel. That would be nice to use in the morning. What are you? Double Rose Rejuvenating Cream Visage for radiant glowing skin. The Propolis 80 Cream leaves me sticky. An 8-in-1 Power Serum from Marcel. Time in a Bottle 100% Control Repair Serum from Philosophy. Renewed Hope in a Jar Water Cream Hyaluronic Glow Moisturizer from Philosophy. That would be nice to use at night. Purity Made Simple Moisturizer, also from Philosophy. This is an ultra light moisturizer. So we already have 2 moisturizer type products. What are you? Laneige Moisture Cream for normal to dry skin. I guess if I use up one of those, I can always throw stuff in. This stuff is awesome. This is like a serum. Whoa. Yeah, right? Yeah. I think for BoxyCharm, I got this, I think it was a Sunday Riley product. And the vitamin C like moisturizer, and that shit is like thick. It's like smearing like molasses on your skin, and it has fragrance in it, so it does irritate my skin, and it caused me to have breakouts, so I have to mix it with other stuff to get it to work, and it's too much trouble for a damn moisturizer. This is the Shiseido Power Infusing Concentrate. There's like a quarter of a thing left of it. It's like a serum, so I'm gonna pull that just to use it up. What are you? A Feel Harmony Rose Petal Face Mask. Why won't you fit back in there? I just pulled you out. Are you too fat? Did I put you in the wrong direction? Oh, I did. I put you in the wrong direction. What are you? Hey Honey Sweet Treat Wild Berry Honey Yogurt Recovery Mask. That sounds yummy. And Aphrodite Olive Face Mask for deep cleansing. Answers from Luminous Collagen Eye Cream. I didn't have an eye cream, so I guess I'll use you. What are you? Origins Modern Friction Natural Gentle Dermabrasion. So that's like a face mask kind of thingy. I got too many things going on over here. All right, I'm gonna put both of the Murad things in here. Try and clear off my lap. And then I have an entire tray of stuff. What are you? Rose Water Toner. I guess I could do one in like the morning and one at night, because I have the Michael Todd one. This is from Mamond, and I like rose. What are you? Be Fine Exfoliating Cleanser. Yeah, you don't want to cleanse your face with that shit every day. It'll tear your skin up, but I'll put you in with the masks. What are you? Pixie Glow Mud Cleanser. Deep Purifying Cleanser. Okay. I have another toner. Some Zit treatments. What are you? You're an eye cream. I already have an eye cream out. Sunscreen, 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 sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen. Liftra Contour Cream from Dr. Jart. Revitalizes looking skin, improved elasticity and firmness. I don't remember using this. These I really like. One of these is the Ceramidin cream. The other one is the Cicapair, the Tiger Grass one. Tiger Grass is like really good if you have like this down here. And since I'm fresh out of the shower, a little goes a long way, but it helps like get rid of redness. It is like ultra hydrating, and for like breakouts that are healing, it helps reduce like the flaky dry skin around the breakout, so it like smooths down a little bit better. I'm gonna pull that because I've got these demons on my chin. George and Fred brought friends, but it's been like 2 months since George and Friends were on my face. The ceramide cream, like when it's wintertime and I like have a cold or something, or my allergies are really bad and I'm like constantly blowing my nose and your nose gets really like dry and raw in here, this is amazing for that. Anything that you have that's like windburn or wind chapped, this ceramide cream is like amazing. I have a Claudel Vino Perfect Essence. I don't need that. I already have a toner and a serum. UB Moisturizing Skin Cream. Says for all types of dry skin or lips. Might be interesting to try for like a lip product. And this one I think I just need to throw out. This is the Maracuja oil from Tarte. I don't even know if this is any good anymore. I totally forgot it was in here. It's not good. Blah. It smells like bad cooking oil. Yuck. Okay, so we pulled some makeup and we pulled some skincare. I'm gonna add these to the tray so that I don't forget to use them, because if I put them back in these little drawers, I'm gonna completely forget about them. And it takes up almost the appropriate amount of space on the other side of my tray. And then of course I'll be adding in like lip products and liners as I need them. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 skincare products on the tray. That's not bad. That way I can do like a, I tested it for a month kind of thing. And since I haven't done my nighttime skincare, I mean, I've gotten out of the shower and I've got moisturizer on my face, but other than that, haven't done anything else. And that mineral sunscreen, I really do need to test it out. I'm just scared because the last time I used a mineral sunscreen, my entire face freaked out. And my chin's already giving me issues, so I don't need any help. I've got an entire basket down here of just masks. These are just masking products in here. I'm trying to get some of you bad boys to stand back up. So when I say I got lots of samples, I got lots of samples. I guess I'll put these masks back in here if you all will fit. Empty the drawer, kind of. And then I've got another basket behind it that has serums in it. There's some moisturizers in there. There's some single-use products. I still have the last of that Goop Beauty peeling thing to use. I've got the last one of that to do, and then I have to do like a wrap-up review of it. Yeah, so I've got a lot of different things of skincare to test out. So I can't say I don't have nothing to try. Oh, and this I'm going to put in my to-do clutter box. Yuck. Can you two fit in here? Hey, looky there. Do you fit? And I now have 2 empty drawers. That'll be nice. Oh, and I think the other thing I got from BoxyCharm was the Touch and Soul, like the glow cream that I use. I really like that one though, but it's pricey. Pricey. So, it's almost 8:30 here. Do you guys want me to like wrap this up, or do you want me to play with makeup? Or, I mean, I can do a live stream tomorrow, probably during the day, and do like a makeup look using products that I pulled today. What do you want to do? I mean, I'm just going to go back out there and play StarCraft for another hour or two, and then edit a video and then play StarCraft for another hour or two. Unless Jason is done working and then we can get on Warframe. It really is up to him. My finger felt sticky. I want Amanda's new coloring books. That's what I want. Amanda got a new set of coloring books. One of them said something about coffee on it, and the other one said bitch. I was like, I need those. I do. I do need them. I want them. I have to find out where she got them. I don't even know where most of my coloring books are right now. I think they're probably over where I have them on, like, if you look at, when I'm sitting at my desk, if you look behind me, all the colored pencils are in a handmade tray, so it's easier to find your colors and stuff. And I think the coloring books are over there. Don't quote me on it because I don't remember where I put them. I've got a couple of them. And there's a Farrier 2 ones on Amazon. They're on my wish list, but there's a couple of like fairy coloring books or like adult coloring books on Amazon that I've wanted, but I don't know. I really kind of like the coloring books that Amanda got. And I don't color that much anymore, but with the weather's been really cool here lately. Like, not 90-degree weather, but I'm talking like 60s and 70s. I am shocked for Florida to be so chilly. I asked my dad yesterday, I was like, is this winter? He's like, no, it's spring. I said, no, we didn't have winter this year. That's what this is right now, right? Winter? I was like, it's like 70 degrees. And he's like, no, this is spring. I was like, we don't get spring. He goes, no, we don't get winter. We get summer and spring. I said, so is this sprunger or sprawl? And he's like, no. This is spring. I was like, no. We don't really have spring. We have like cooler weather that leads into hot. And then we have hot weather that kind of gets a little cool and then gets hot again and then gets cool and then gets hot and then gets cool and gets hot. And that's what we do from like October to like February. So we don't have like winter in Florida. So when you guys are all posted like I'm freezing and there's snow outside, I'm in jeans and a t-shirt. Or like sometimes I run around the yard in short shorts and a tank top. Because we don't have winter here at all. We haven't had like a real winter in at least 3 years that I can remember. But you know, global warming is a hoax, and the dirt from the rivers is causing the ocean levels to rise. And what was the other thing that dumbass said? There is no crisis right now. There's no crisis at all. It's just the flu. It's just a really bad flu. See, and it's been in the 70s here all day. It's been chilly here all day. I see, and where you're at, I am shocked. Uh-oh, I'm spinning on my iPad. All right, let me find where I put the weather app on my iPad. Let's pull up the weather channel and see what temperature it is outside right now. Hey, why'd you crash? I opened it. It says the weather channel. It's amazing out there. And IBM Business. I didn't know IBM owned the weather channel. Well, the weather channel app won't open. Let's try Google. Hello. $75. I'm trying to pull it up. Give me a minute. Don't go nowhere. Hold that thought. Are we there yet? How about now? Oh, it says it's 78 degrees based on my location. The low tonight is 71. The high tomorrow is 87. Let's look at 10-day really quick. Get the hell off my... I don't give a shit about your privacy thing. Go away. Oh God, now it's opening an ad. No, go away. Why are you opening another ad? It's still open, the ad. Hello? Oh, you finally took me to the right page. And I can't see it because your fucking ad takes up half the page. Okay, so we're looking at 80s and 70s as the low. Let me see if I can blow this up. And the Weather Channel is having issues. I don't know if you're. I like tried to blow. I tried to blow it up, but it don't want. Here, I can do this. So we're doing some like 80s, mid to late 80s, some 90-degree weather, but like it was nice and cool. Every time I've been outside today, it was like chilly. I was like, this is different. So looks like the high is next Thursday for 90 degrees, and then the rest of the 10 days is like the average is 86. And it says the low is in the 70s. So I was accurate when I said I felt like it was in the 70s. So I guess the YouTube app just crashed on me. And my toe itches. I guess what we'll do is, depending on like tomorrow and what time I get up, I didn't go yesterday or today where I needed to go. So I might actually have to leave the house tomorrow because they're not open on Sundays. So my brain died. So I can probably do like a live stream, chit chat, get ready with me, and then leave to go where I need to go. Florida has its own climate. What you talking about? Just Eustis. Yeah, it is. It's like, it's pretty hot in Florida for the most part year round. So, I mean, when there's like anything below 80 degrees, I'm like, oh, it's cold outside. And my dad's like, cold? You're cold? Like, yeah, I'm gonna go put a jacket on. He's like, there's something wrong with you. I'm like, no, it's cold outside. I'm gonna go put some pants on and a zip up pullover or something. I said, it's cold. Anything below 75, I got socks on. So, I really am a true Floridian. Maybe that's why I'm so crazy. Florida woman. It's 80 degrees outside and she's wearing long pants and a sweatshirt and freezing. Oh, buddy, it just dropped to 75. There go the socks with the sandals. Oh, see, I can always take clothes off, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Angel, you're fine. Talk to your mom. I got all these like pop-ups coming up on YouTube anyways on my iPad. So I'm going to go and I will do a live stream tomorrow. I'll give you a heads up like an hour or so before I go live on my community tab on YouTube so that you guys know that I'm going live, and I'll like specify a time. And I'll probably post it whenever I get up. But you figure I didn't get up till like 4 o'clock this afternoon from that nap, so I don't know when I'm going to go to sleep tonight. Depends on when I run off of coffee. See, and I can throw on 25 layers of clothes and still be cold. I have to like damn near sit on the space heater just to keep warm. So I'm one of those people. I get cold real easy and I freeze. I'd love to like travel and stuff, but like the places I want to travel gets that light fluffy stuff called snow. No. No snow. I'd love to go to Germany and see where my ancestors and stuff are from, and Ireland and Scotland and most of the UK and France and Switzerland and Sweden, where everybody like comes from. I'd love to just do like a tour and set it up so that I spend like a week in one location and a week in another location and do like research and talk to people and do that kind of stuff. I'd love to be able to afford to do that. But the problem is that it's frapping cold in the UK. It's frapping cold in Europe. They're like, oh man, it's 80 degrees here and it's great. And we're dying and we don't have air. I'm going, 80, that sounds nice. Yeah, see, between like 78 and 85 is like my happy medium for Florida. Like if you want to swim, 85 is like really good, but if you want to be out and like do yard work and stuff and not sweat your ass off, 78 is better. So it's just depends on what you're doing. Like if I want to ride my motorcycle, anything above 80 degrees is kind of chilly. Like till you get to 85, 86 degrees, then you can wear stuff like this and ride down the road on the motorcycle without your jacket on. But it's amazing how much colder it is temperature-wise on a motorcycle when you're in the wind and everything. And then you stop at a red light or something and you're sitting there going, because you're so hot because you've got your jacket on and your gear and your gloves and whatever else you're wearing gear-wise, and you're sitting there at a red light sweating your ass off. But as soon as you get going down the road, all the hairs on your arms and your legs stand up and you're going, God damn, it's cold. So you kind of can't win. But all right, I will let you guys go. I've been doing this for an hour. We'll do a makeup look with these products tomorrow, and I'll probably do an update on the skincare in like 2 weeks. So when I get this thing ready for bed, I will use like all these products. I might do a makeup look before I go to bed too, so I might even use this like, I don't even know. Okay, good, it doesn't smell like anything. This is the makeup removing balm, so it'll be something interesting to try. I hear good molecules. I think this is from like Beauty Bay or Beauty Lish. It's one of those brands. I hear that their brand, the products that they make from this brand, not only are they affordable, but they have really good ingredients. So hopefully my face doesn't like completely freak out. Not like it did with these damn Belief products. I'll be using these suckers on like my elbow. I've got a little bit of the eye cream left. And then the face cream, I've got just a little bit in the bottom. I do not like either of these products. They burn my skin so bad. And they're supposedly fragrance free, but there's something in here that burns me. So I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow for a get ready with me using these products, and I will let you all pick what palette I use minus the 3. Well, I've got 2 that I've used so far for the month of the using the palette every day kind of thing. I'll probably film with the Ibiza palette here in like an hour or 2. And then tomorrow, you guys will be able to pick whether it's a color or a palette or whatever. You guys will be able to pick what I use tomorrow in the live stream. And yeah, we'll have fun and play makeup, and you guys can ask questions. And if you have anything specific that you want to see technique-wise or color-wise, or why I do something a specific way, or what brush I'm using, or why I picked that brush, then we can go over all that stuff like live tomorrow, and then I'll break things down. I'll do step by step why I'm using what I'm using, where I'm using it, how I'm applying it, how much pressure. We can literally go step by step, because I know I have some people that follow me that are 35 and older that are either new into makeup or didn't really learn how to do makeup and they want to learn. And I sometimes rush through a makeup look because I've been using makeup for 26 years. At least 26 years. I was like 14 when I had that first makeup class. So, I've been doing makeup for a long time. I've done makeup on other people. I've done makeup on my clients and models and myself. So it doesn't, it's kind of different when you're doing makeup on your own. For me, when I watch a makeup video, I would rather not listen to them talk and just watch what they do and see colors and placement and that kind of thing, and just listen to music behind it. Because sometimes there are some things that they talk about in the videos that makes me shake my head and be like, that's not what you're doing, or that's not how you're doing it, or that's not the right application method or technique name, or I like pick apart other videos. So I kind of don't watch a whole lot of like makeup tutorials because of the fact that I pick them apart in my head while I'm watching, and that's bad. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. not that I'd ever leave like a negative comment or something on something like that, because the way I learned is different than the way they learned. So for me to impose my thoughts and opinions on somebody else's application techniques that works for them is not cool. So when I see people do that in comment sections and stuff, it really kind of burns my ass, because I don't see why somebody would do that, because we all apply makeup differently for what works best for us, what works best for our own like aesthetics, our face, our structures, our, you know, what kind of capabilities you have, whether or not you have some sort of disability and you can't hold a brush the same way. So I try not to pick apart people, but when people are doing an actual tutorial and they're walking you through something step by step and they're like wrong every way, every step of the way, it just makes me cringe really bad. So thanks, Casey. I will see you all later. I'll stop rambling now. I'll go kill some Zerg on StarCraft 2. So I will see you guys later. If you guys ever want to like game with me, let me know. I kind of play Arcade Unchained. I'm only getting on like every day or two right now, just to like kill some time for like an hour. I'm not really like playing it right now. I'm kind of bored. I have a few games that Jason and I downloaded that we haven't really had a chance to get into. I downloaded Star Trek Online. We played that for a few hours. I've got Warframe. I've got most of the Blizzard products. I think I have Revelation Online still. I'd have to check. I downloaded like 5 or 6 new games recently, but I haven't like loaded them to play them yet. Oh, and I think we did Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think we did Lord of the Rings Online. We did like the beginning tutorial stuff of that, Jason and I did. So I haven't gotten very far into that game yet. So if you guys are interested in gaming with me, let me know, and yeah, we can hook up and play video games at like 2 a.m. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hopefully you thought the shirt was funny. I like it.